video games. Maybe you've heard of them. There's a lot of video games coming out all the time, too many to keep up with. And so I thought it'd be really interesting to cover some of the games that nobody's talking about, save for me. So you might be asking, what kind of games could you find that just fly under the radar? Well, good question. Let's go. Oh my god, I actually have to drive. Oh, we're texting and driving? Oh, fuck.
Nearly fatherless, recognizing that you're feeling like you're nearly particles. Yeah, I'm feeling vivid in my artwork, but the colors fading away and I'm feeling stubborn.
Oh. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Alright, so here's the deal with Norwood Hitchhike. It got me soaking wet. So if you can keep it short and not too boring, then it's fun. It's just a fun, good time. The game was mostly that until right at the end, it bites off just a little more than it can chew. With this like encounter, it comes off kind of funny, and it doesn't seem like it was supposed to come off as funny. What the fuck? Okay, another one that I'm just like dying to talk about. My Friendly Neighborhood has a demo that's out. I had never heard of this. Honestly, when I clicked on it, I was like, this is YouTube bait. Like, if you look at it, this is like YouTube Let's Play bait. It's like horror. It has that like child, I don't know what you call it. Like, I guess whatever like Five Nights at Freddy's had, where it had like the animatronics and like Hello Neighbor. Has that like cartoony like aesthetic. It's in that same vein where it's like a horror game, but it has like this childishness to it, where it isn't taking itself 100% seriously. And so from that I was like, well, this, I don't know, it was like poison to me. Like, it kind of made me want to stay away. And then I played it just because that demo's free, and you know, something's free, I'd like, well, gobble it up. So when I played it, it literally plays like Resident Evil 8, and I was like so surprised, like, because that game's fun. Like, Resident Evil 8's fun, Resident Evil 7's fun, and it's not an accident. You can tell this is not an accident. Like, you open the door and it's the loading screen, you know, where it like goes black and then the door opens. You open your inventory and it's the suitcase with all the little spaces, like from like Resident Evil 4. There's this element where, you know, you have your guns, and they're like little childish guns, and you shoot they're not zombies, they're like animatronics, like I was saying. They'll go down, but if you don't like use an item to tape them up, then when you leave the room and come back, they respawn. And so it has that resource management aspect to it, because the game's not hard. It's not too hard, and I didn't really feel like Resident Evil 7 or 8 was too hard either, but just that resource management is like, it's a good system, because it doesn't necessarily make the game hard. It just makes you use tools that you wouldn't normally use. Anyway, so yeah, I really did like that game though. I don't know what the controls are. Holy fuck. This is a fucking trip, dude. Damn, what happened? Oh, bro, is he in a condom? With jizz? Holy fuck. Dude, what the fuck? I don't want to see this. Oh, fuck. How Fish is Made, goated game. One of my favorite games that I played from this little set. Simple premise, right? So you're a fish, and at the end of this little set of corridors, there's a tunnel that goes up, and a tunnel that goes down. Goated game. I don't know what you call that. It's not a puzzle. There's nothing to figure out. And what I like is it doesn't take itself so seriously. Like, it's willing to have a little fun and be funny, but it also presents itself in this grandiose way of like, this is it, you know, like this is like, you're gonna make this choice and then it's gonna be like the most important choice you ever made. I would recommend it. I think it was pretty fun. Froggy Pot was cool. I did play a couple of little, narrative, visual novel type games. And this was the best of the ones I played. I played like 3 or 4. But this one I did enjoy. It was pretty short, like 15 minutes. Immediately what got me hooked was like the game's about like a literal like human being in a pot of water being boiled alive. Like, it was so like metal, man. If everyone who watches this video plays Froggy Pot, I will reenact Froggy Pot. My nice little twist like halfway through. I don't know. It's decent. It's decent. If you got 15 minutes and you're into that kind of game, I mean, I say give it a shot. If you know like that's not even close to your interest, then I mean, don't even sweat it, man. Okay.
Where are you going?
Oh, fuck. Men will go to the Heilwald Loophole instead of talking to their therapist. I don't think I would play the full thing. And it's nothing against this game. It's that like run from things you have no chance of defeating. And so for me, like longer games like that tend to fizzle out unless there's like a really cool story or like world or lore to kind of get into as well. And there might be in this. It didn't come out right from the surface. But genuinely, like from that demo, when you're like walking away, like people in this game don't really talk. And so when that like voice comes, it's just like, where are you going? That like scared the fuck out of me, man. I don't know. Like it worked. If that scare were like tied to a really cool world, then I'd say like I'm on board. From the demo, I didn't really get that impression. But if you need a reason to shit in your pants and have to wash them, this would be a pretty good game to check out. Okay, so with this one, The Night Spoke Our Names, I don't really play a lot of puzzle games, and had this game been longer, I don't think I would have played it. But I mean, you can do like a run of it, and maybe like 5 minutes would be a long run. Honestly, it's short. It's just like I feel like it's less like a puzzle game and almost like a puzzle like toy. You know, those little things you get for like Christmas, and it's like an impossible object. You know, and then you take it apart once, and that's really it. It's not hard the next time you do it, but the first time is just like your head's in it, and it's really fun. So live life, roll the dice, take the chances. Oh, I'm dead. You thought he was about to leave before we talk about Norco? Man, I'd have fucking clip. Holy shit. You see how I fucked the camera up? This is the longest game on the list by far. Norco's about a good 6 hours, and that's how long I plan to spend talking about it right now. It's a cool game. It's a point and click. I don't really play point and clicks. They're not really up my alley. They kind of fall into the puzzle game category, and like I've said, I don't really like puzzle games that much. This one, just the story was so cool that I was hooked. It's like sci-fi, but it's also like, I forgot I had this on, sci-fi, but it's in Louisiana, so there's this like balance going on there that's like very interesting. It's not your typical sci-fi setting, and it feels very authentic. Like, I don't live in Louisiana, but I live very close to it. I could drive there, and in the same way that I was like really fascinated at like Resident Evil 7's take on Louisiana, because it felt kind of like genuine. And now it's like, bro, like this is like on a different level, man. And it cracks me up because people be pouring their feelings out and they're like, bruh, you know. I think that's just like so funny, but it's like a genuine thing. Like, I don't know, like sometimes like things that are heartfelt hit better when they don't feel planned out, you know. I don't know, and it just kind of goes hand in hand with that. I think a lot of the art is really cool. It's something I feel like you kind of have to see it in motion. The story really interesting. The ending confused me, and I need someone to explain this ending to me, man. It is stumped me. That's about it. I really liked it. Probably my favorite from the bunch. Like, that's one that's gonna kind of like stick with me. But it's one of those games that just kind of sticks in your brain. It's like, damn, man, like, I played that. That was crazy. We gotta go.